Guys, welcome back to Tasty Tailgating presented by Pepsi. Today, we're making chicken nachos. Let's get cooking. All right, guys, chicken nachos, perfect for any game day. We're gonna do a few things here. We're gonna make homemade nacho cheese sauce, very easy to do. Then we're gonna make a quick oven roasted salsa, and we're gonna make our chicken, of course. So to get started, we're gonna first get our jalapenos, onions, and tomatoes under the broiler so those can char up. So some nice Roma tomatoes here. You can leave them whole. I might just slice that in half. Same with that onion. Break it up a little bit, doesn't really matter. And then we'll go with 2 whole jalapenos, seeds and all. I like it spicy. If you don't like it as spicy, just take that seeds and that pith, that white part in the middle, take that out. We'll hit all this with a little bit of olive oil, some salt, and then whack this under the broiler. We're just looking for color. 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how hot your broiler gets. But we want these to get nice and blister under that broiler, so we're going high heat. All right, we'll move on to our chicken portion. For this, I'm using chicken thighs. You can use chicken breast, but if you've seen the show before, you know I'm a huge proponent of using chicken thighs. So we're just gonna cube these up. It's gonna help them cook nice and fast. And then we're gonna be seasoning these with cumin, chili powder, cayenne pepper, paprika, salt, and pepper. And just give that a mix. Put a little olive oil on the chicken. I'm shredding up here. I have some sharp cheddar cheese and a little bit of pepper jack. We're gonna use that for our cheese sauce. Okay, we're gonna do 2 things at once here. We're gonna cook our chicken and we're gonna make our cheese sauce. So let's first start by getting this chicken down, medium-high heat, and you're just cooking it all the way through. For our cheese sauce, we're making a basic roux to start. So that's equal parts flour and butter. So I'm using about 2 tablespoons of flour, 2 tablespoons of butter. Butter goes in. Once that's all melted, we'll add our flour. Stir that together, and you want to let this cook for about, 2 minutes, whisking it. You want to just cook the raw flavor of that flour out. You get a nice spices coming up from that chicken. That's a good sign if you're coughing. It means it's well seasoned. Woo! Oh yeah. That flour and the butter that's been cooking for a little bit, we're gonna go in with a little bit of whole milk. As the whole milk goes in, it's gonna start to get clumpy. Just keep stirring, don't worry. Stir through it. Now we have our bechamel, that's your basic white sauce. Add salt and pepper to this. Traditional nacho cheese sauce at a stadium, it's gonna have a little bit of spice to it, a little kick. So I'm gonna add a little bit of cayenne pepper. This is optional, but if you want a little bit more spice, a little oomph in that sauce, cayenne pepper. That's stirred in there. So that's beautiful bechamel. And now to this, all we're gonna do is add our shredded cheese. And if it's a little too thick, we can thin it out with a little bit more milk, but start with the cheese, see how that goes. Look at great color on that chicken, beautiful. And just keep stirring until your cheese melts. If it's a little clumpy, don't panic, that cheese will all melt. Give it a whisk, be patient. All right, our chicken is done. You can take that off the heat. Cheese sauce is still coming together. I'm gonna save a little bit of this cheese because I'm gonna melt some on the chips. And there we go, look at this. Look at this cheese sauce we have here. Come on. Beautiful. Those veggies are nice and charred up. One thing I really like on my nachos is some thinly sliced jalapeno. So if you like that too, get a mandolin or a very sharp knife and cut it really thin. Yeah, these are gonna be fresh, so these are gonna be spicier, and these are just gonna go right on top at the end. All right, tomatoes, jalapeno, onion, that can all go in the blender. To that, cilantro, a little more salt, and some lime juice. Now, like a lime like this is not good. I bought this just to specifically show. You want it with a much smoother skin. So if it's bumpy like this, don't get it. And smooth is better, but limes that are actually turning yellow, it sounds counterintuitive. The less green, the more kind of yellow they're turning, the more juice it's gonna have. It's a little squishier than this. This one's gonna have the most juice. And if you want a tip to get the most juice out of a lime or a lemon, put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. You'll be amazed at how much more juice comes out. This one, don't use. This is perfect. This is getting there. That's how easy homemade salsa is. Cheese sauce a little harder to make, but they taste so much better than anything store-bought. It's worth doing it, you'll notice. So I'm just putting the chips on a sheet tray because I like to bake them in the oven rather than microwave. Just to melt, we're gonna put a little bit more cheese on here. We're doing bonus cheese, we're going nuts. And these are seasoned chips, seasoned tortilla chips. I recommend buying a good quality tortilla chip. It makes all the difference. These are nice, hearty, sturdy chips. You want that, you want a nice bite on it. Look at this salsa we're gonna get here. This is beautiful. Oh yeah, I gotta try a little bit. Oh yeah. Ooh, that's okay. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, cheese. You don't need too much because we have our cheese sauce that we're gonna put on. Let's get back under the broiler. just until that cheese is melted. Should not take too long at all. And while that's going, we'll do our final thing. I like a little diced tomato on top of my nachos, but however you like it. I go jalapeno, diced tomato, and I do a little sour cream and shredded lettuce, kind of restaurant style. We can also take our chicken. Some pieces are a little big, so we can really just get it finely chopped so that you get a little bit of piece of chicken on every bite. Foil nachos, you gotta make sure they're even. Otherwise, people will be upset. Oh man, this is gonna be good. Look the color, look the color. We got green, we got red, we got yellow. And here we go. We're done here, folks. That's all she wrote. Beautiful. Now we have some melted bits here. We just gotta plate it up. So here's what I like to do. I'm gonna plate this one individual, but you can go family style and do it all right here on the nachos that we have. So I'm just gonna get a big kind of square of these. Okay, so we got our base layer of chips. And we'll go on with our cheese sauce. Then I'm gonna go some shredded lettuce. Perfect. Now that chicken, don't be shy with it. Next, some thinly sliced jalapeno. A little bit of tomato, beautiful. And I'm gonna finish with just a little dollop of sour cream. Boom. And guys, that right there are some homemade game day nachos. We have a fresh cheese sauce, we have a fresh salsa. It's a beautiful thing right there. And I think we have someone, Jerry. Jersey Jerry's in the house.
Do it.
Why don't you come over here and give these a try with me? You're a nachos guy?
Yes.
Game day nacho, what do you think?
I do, and I appreciate the jalapeno.
You like that?
I do.
I like
I'm a
that.
spice guy.
Okay, well, get in there. We got chicken, we made a fresh cheese sauce, homemade salsa too. That's the bite right there. Wow.
I never had nachos with that kind of sauce. It's good.
The homemade cheese sauce, yeah.
Really good. Really good.
That's a good nacho, guys.
I'm getting more.
Yeah, more. And guys, there you go. That's a game day nacho right there. Remember, every crave-worthy bite is better with Pepsi, guys. Grab yourself a Pepsi Zero Sugar. Jerry's walking off with the nachos. Those are his now. We'll see you next time on Tasty Tailgating. Cheers.
They were good.
Thanks, man.
Really good.